Your dog lies down beside you. The room is quiet. Nothing dramatic is happening. And then you hear it, a long, heavy sigh. It sounds almost human, like your dog just finished a difficult day, paid taxes, and decided the world was too much. But what does that sigh actually mean? Is your dog bored? Tired? Happy? Disappointed? Or are we simply reading too much into one little breath? The truth is, a dog's sigh can mean more than one thing. Sometimes it is a sign of comfort. Sometimes it is a release of tension. Sometimes it belongs to a moment of frustration. And sometimes, if the pattern changes, it can be a small clue about stress or health. So when your dog lets out that deep, dramatic breath, it may not be trying to speak like a person, but it may still be telling you something. Picture a quiet evening. You sit on the couch. Your dog circles once, folds into a soft shape beside you, lowers its head, and sighs. To us, a sigh can sound emotional. Humans sigh when we are tired, relieved, annoyed, overwhelmed, or finally comfortable. So it is natural to hear a dog sigh and wonder what is happening inside that small, furry mind. But dogs do not use sighs exactly the way humans do. They do not attach a sentence to the breath. They do not think, "I am disappointed in the state of the household." At least, probably not. What they do have is a body, a nervous system, a breathing rhythm, and a social world where small signals matter. A sigh is basically a deeper breath. It often involves a larger inhale, a longer exhale, and a shift in the body's state. In mammals, sighing can help reset breathing patterns and open tiny air spaces in the lungs. That part is physical. It is not a message. But behavior is rarely only one thing. The same breath can happen in a context, and context is where the meaning begins. If your dog sighs after lying down, with loose muscles, soft eyes, and a relaxed body, that sigh may simply be part of settling. The body is letting go. The day is ending. The room feels safe. It is the sound of a dog moving from alertness into rest. Not a complaint, not sadness, just a small exhale into comfort. You may have seen this after a walk. Your dog comes home, drinks water, finds a favorite spot, turns around a few times, and drops down with a sigh. In that moment, the sigh can look like satisfaction. The body has done something. The needs are met. The nervous system can come down. It is a little like the feeling humans have when we finally sit down after a long day. The sigh does not need to say anything complicated. It just says, "For this moment, I can rest." But the same sound can feel very different in another situation. Imagine your dog standing beside you with a toy. You do not throw it. You keep working. The dog waits. The toy droops a little. Then comes the sigh. This is where people often laugh and say, "My dog is judging me." And maybe, in a very dog-like way, the moment does carry frustration. Not the human kind with speeches and grudges, but a simple mismatch between expectation and outcome. The dog wanted play. The play did not happen. The body releases a breath. If the eyes are open, the body is still alert, and the dog keeps watching you. The sigh may be closer to waiting, wanting, or mild disappointment. Again, not a full human sentence, but not meaningless either. This is why body language matters more than the sound alone. A relaxed sigh looks different from an impatient sigh. A relaxed dog may have soft eyes, a loose jaw, heavy eyelids, and a body that melts into the floor. An impatient dog may stay upright, stare at you, paw at you, or shift position. A stressed dog may sigh along with lip licking, yawning, pacing, whale eye, tucked posture, or restless movement. The breath is only one note. The body is the whole song, and dogs are always communicating with the whole body. There is also a kind of sigh that seems to happen when a dog is emotionally settling near someone they trust. You sit down. Your dog comes close. Maybe it leans against your leg. Maybe it rests its chin on your foot. Then after a moment, it sighs. That sigh may be part of co-regulation. This simply means the body calms in the presence of another safe body. Dogs are social animals. They watch us, follow our routines, and often relax more easily when familiar people are nearby. Your stillness can become a cue. Your voice can become a cue. Your breathing can become part of the room's rhythm. So a dog sighing beside you may not be announcing a feeling, it may be joining the quiet. But not every sigh should be brushed off as cute. Most occasional sighing is normal. But if your dog suddenly sighs much more than usual, or if the sighs sound labored, painful, wheezy, or are paired with coughing, rapid breathing, weakness, restlessness, or trouble sleeping, that deserves attention. Dogs can make breathing sounds for many reasons. Some are harmless, some are not. Pain can change breathing. Anxiety can change breathing. Heart or lung problems can change breathing. Even age can change how comfortable a dog feels when resting. So the question is not, did my dog sigh once? The better question is, does this fit my dog? Is the body relaxed? Is the breathing easy? Is this normal for them? Or is this new? If a sigh comes with discomfort or a clear change in breathing, it is worth checking with a veterinarian. That does not mean panic. It means listening carefully. For most dogs, though, the sighs we notice at home are ordinary little pieces of daily life. A dog sighs after settling on a blanket, after giving up on the toy, after realizing dinner is not happening early, after climbing onto the couch beside you, after a walk, a bath, a game, a nap, or a quiet moment in the sun. Each sigh gets its meaning from the scene around it. That is what makes dogs so easy to misunderstand and so wonderful to observe. They do not explain themselves. They give us pieces. A breath, a glance, a tail, a paw, a body leaning into ours. And we learn, slowly, to read the pattern. Maybe that is why a dog's sigh feels so tender. It is such a small sound, but it arrives in these familiar moments. At the edge of the couch, on the bedroom floor, beside your chair, under the table while the house gets quiet. It reminds us that our dogs have inner weather, even if we cannot translate it perfectly. They have comfort and expectation. They have tension and release. They have little disappointments and little moments of peace. And sometimes, all of that passes through the body as one long breath. So the next time your dog sighs, do not listen only to the sound. Look at the whole dog. Soft eyes, loose body, heavy eyelids. Maybe that sigh means, I am safe enough to rest. Toy in mouth, eyes fixed on you. Maybe it means, I was hoping you understood the assignment. Restless body, changed breathing. Maybe it means, pay closer attention. A sigh is not a word, but it is not nothing. It is one small breath in the larger conversation between you and your dog. And sometimes when your dog curls up beside you and lets out that deep, sleepy exhale, the message may be beautifully simple. Here, with you, I can finally let go.